Hi, so today I am working on pride planets. I wanted to turn the pride flags into planets, and I worked on this over a few streams. So I started off with the non-binary pride flag, and I was using the ellipses tool and did a clipping mask on top of that, and then added in the base colors first. So for this one it was black, purple, white, and yellow. And then I did blending to create variants between, like transitions between the colors so it didn't seem too harsh. I had a lot of fun with this series. I ended up creating, I think, 16 or 15 different planets using all of the flags, and it was honestly so much fun. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for you guys to see these. I worked on them on stream, so if you saw them on stream, shout out to you, but if you didn't, now you get the opportunity to see me working on them here. So now that I got the blending done, I went in with an airbrush tool on a lower opacity to create a shadow to add depth to the planet. And then I went in with these smaller lines along the transition of the colors just to give the planet a little more texture because it was very plain. And then I created the background, which is honestly one of my favorite parts of these planets, is creating the starry backgrounds and putting a galaxy behind the planet. So I just messed around with a couple brushes I had, and then we got on to the next one. So the next one that I did is the pansexual pride flag, and honestly this one might be one of my favorite ones. I think it came out so well, and you'll see in a little bit. So that I started off the same way I did with all the other ones. I added the block-in colors of the base colors and then went in and blended them. So for blending, I use the eyedrop tool blending method, and I would just find the transitional color in between the two colors to create a lighter mix of the two colors, so there was a softer transition instead of like three hard colors that didn't blend into each other. And honestly, the blending colors that this produced might be one of my favorites. And then I went in and tried to add some detail, and I definitely did something different than all of the other planets on this one. I tried to kind of take my own creation of Jupiter but make it my own. So I did like a storm eye, and I made some of the color transitions a little wavier, and then I also did these really cool swoops on the yellow and orange part, which I really liked. And then once again, I went in and did the shadow with a low opacity airbrush, and I also ended up bringing a little bit of the colors into the shadow. And the reason why I really like doing it with a low opacity is so you can still see the colors below it, and it creates the illusion of depth. And then again, one of the best parts, I added in the stars in the background. I love this brush pack so much. I found it online for free, and it's honestly been game-changing because a lot of the art that I make has some sort of galaxy or outer space thing included in it, so this brush has been such a lifesaver. And now we're on to the transgender pride flag. I was looking at my phone just to get the reference of color and placement. I also had a reference on my phone of different planets in the solar systems beyond our galaxy, so I could have some sense of textures I could use on the planets, which was honestly super helpful. And then again, I went in and did the blending on this one just like I have done on the others, except this one I decided to extend a little bit and continue the blending because I ended up just making this a very smooth planet without much texture. And then I decided to add a ring to this planet, which was so much fun. And I used a brush that had like gaps in it, so it looked more like a ring. And then I went in with a smaller thin brush and added just little swoops of color just to give a illusion of a ring. I used just all of the colors from the trans pride flag, and then I also went in and added a shadow to the back end of the ring to create the illusion of depth. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. I will probably be making this into a series because I have so many more planets I could show you I made, so if you want to see that, please let me know in the comments and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. The Galaxy, that's the name for it, is now available on my Etsy for purchase. You can get a poster of all of them collaged together, or you can get mini prints of each of the planets, and they are super affordable, so I highly recommend you check that out. I would really appreciate any support. Make sure to check out all of my socials. Also, come catch a stream. I am streaming almost every other day on twitch.tv/astrological. I would love to see you there. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye!